Why do you think that there's so much talent in the Bay, but a lot of cats and young women have a hard time making it out as an artist?
Yeah, we was talking off camera about infrastructure, or lack thereof is the problem. There's nothing. There's nowhere to go. Once, so say I'm an artist in the Bay, up and coming. I have a song. It gets popping. They playing it in the hood. The hood moved just from our streets to like pretty much urbanly. Now I'm in the culture. People kind of know me. I only got 6 clubs to go to in the whole Bay. That's really super only hip hop. They will allow, because you can't count none of the San Jose clubs. You can't even dress like a black man in there. It got to be formal business. So that don't even count for the culture, because fans not coming to that show. So you really only got 5 to 6 actual places where you can go perform at.
Damn.
And then you compare that to somebody like anywhere in the South, anywhere on the East Coast, they got like 15, 20 spots to try to pick up that bag from.
Right.
So we already at a deficit, because there's nothing to infuse the music into besides the culture on the street. It's the same culture on the street who in all the entry-level bars and spots, but like it's so local, it's hard to push somebody up that everybody knows, who's just been like everybody cousin from now to like the number one hot dude, because he popping on the internet. There's nowhere for him to go. Most of the times people gotta come to LA. That's when they really start trying to run their bag up. But even here, it's not too many clubs that you could go to, but the labels are here. Right. We don't even have that. So there's literally nothing.
Right. I remember being in Clubhouse when Clubhouse was a thing, and like there was like a Bay Area room, and Rex Life Raj was in there, Big Von was in there. A lot of cats that are big in the Bay, just Bay Area voices were in there, and they were talking about potentially like rallying around some artists and really trying to prop them up. And I've heard conversations like that before. But it stops at Clubhouse or wherever that conversation's happening. It doesn't actually get executed. Were you part of that conversation, or did you hear about it? Or
I was in a couple of them. I gave my 2 cents on them. But for me, I was struggling to connect all the way, because it was a lot of people coming in and out of those chats outside from like the main factors who we all know and respect, that are just so removed from the actual industry because they still back in the Bay. A lot of the things that they expect seemed a little bit unrealistic. Because being, like, especially being an independent artist, you gotta weigh out people's feelings a lot more, because you're dealing with the grassroots. You know what I'm saying? You need to connect to the fucking soil. And if everybody that's standing in the mud with you feel like they either supposed to be the one on top or know you so well that they refuse to call you your fucking entertainment name, that it's not gonna work. Right. It's not gonna work. And that's just how small the Bay Area is.